It's funny how it goes.
What's the car with Cars.co.za? Say afzet to Andre Durkie Oosthuizen. You'll find him in his Bakkie, the hotspot of the Vrystaat summer. Lekker. Now think of a car, any car. Yes, we have it. Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I'm one of the builders at Amarok Racing. So today we're driving our Hemi swapped V8 Amarok. We had a spare motor actually in the storeroom. We went to the salvage yard and we found this rolled Amarok single gap, and we decided no, maybe we must buy something like that, and Hemi swapped it. So that's how we came to this build. The engine actually fits quite well into this bakkie. We didn't even cut anything except the inner trays on the engine bay, and that's mainly to fit the turbos. Otherwise, we used a stock radiator, stock subframe, stock cross members. We didn't even cut that. Just engine mounts, and the engine fits quite well actually. Started as a 6.4 liter NA. It comes out of those new SRT8 Jeeps. We put rods and pistons in it. They come with extremely strong crank, 4-bolt main caps, everything. So the main thing you have to change on this engine is con rods, pistons, and then you can make a lot of horsepower. So it's fairly cheap. The engines are not cheap, they're very expensive. And then they're very rare to find actually, but other than that, it's just a beautiful engine to work on. It's easy to work on. It's mechanically strong, and how can I say, you can do a lot with this engine without spending a lot of money on it. Gearbox is from a SRT8 Chrysler. It's a 5-speed box. We got a off-gear ECU from Turkey. It's the only company that could actually help us. It's a plug and play. You actually plug it in. There's a small screen here at the bottom. You can see what gear you're in. You can manual shift it still. You can see the speed, everything on that display, and you can change the settings on it. How hard it goes into gear and how long it takes, and kick down and all that stuff. So it's a nice system. It's auto. It's funny, the gear lever still got a 6-speed gear knob on it, so we tried to make it look like a manual, but there's no clutch, of course. So yeah, and you can actually move it around and still manually shift it. Oh, it's an awesome vehicle. The main issue on this thing was the ECU, the control unit for the engine. So we bought a length on the G4. Plus, we couldn't really get someone that really knows this ECU to set it up for this particular engine and the canvas and stuff on this Amarok. Yeah, and there's still some things we also like this now. It's one of the problems we still have with it is the gearbox ECU, especially when it dies while you're driving. I mean, the ECU and the gearbox ECU is two different ECUs. So, I mean, now you have to actually put it in park, switch it off, start it again, and so for this thing to reset. Well, you won't believe it, it's been 8 years now. First, you have to work on it, how you get time. It's all after hours and in between all the hectic stuff going on. So most of the time actually went into the wiring and actually setting up the link ECU and get all that stuff sorted with this thing. So yeah, it's been 8 years and it's still going on. So going into the new generation stuff, I mean, we've always built drag cars that's old mechanical fuel injection and normal 2-speed powered light boxes, so there's no wiring or anything involved in that. So we decided to go this route just to show that we are capable of building newer stuff. I mean, the whole world is going to this now, so we had to do it. The main thing where this is going is the condition of our roads. I mean, you can't drive anything low anymore. I mean, the roads are in terrible condition. It's sorry to say, but it's the truth. So we're going to stop with bigger wheels, better suspension, and I mean, why do you build something like this? You want to enjoy it. And a bumpy road with a lower car there's nothing to enjoy in that. So I think that's why everyone is just going this route. The space, you can actually use it if you want to. I mean, you can still load your bike or the rubbish on the back and drive it away if you really have to. But yeah, I think the roads is the main reason for this getting a popular thing to do. Still standard brakes. They're awesome, they work. I mean, for this heavy vehicle, I think it's over 2 tons, this bakkie now. It's still fine. We changed the front bumper to, well, the top section is the Amarok one and the bottom half is a Tiguan bumper. So we wanted to keep it like Volkswagen would have built a nice AMG version of Volkswagen. I think the planning is the best part. It's like when you play Tetris or something, you have to plan where it's going, and then it never goes that way. There's always another route to get to the destination you actually wanted. So I think it's to see the progress of the build, and then, I mean, your capabilities change as well as you go on with builds like this, and you have to think outside the box to be different than anyone else. I mean, there's a lot of car builders in SA, so you have to be special, and I think that's the way people identify themselves. This is who I am, and that's why we do it.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.